Jobs, hardly any. It's about 10% of our community is used. Most of them are from out of the area, out of the state. Most of the license plates are all different states.
What do they do with the fracking oil when they finish?
That's another question that's hard to understand or to answer, because I asked them, where does it go?
Is it stored here?
No, there's not, as far as I know. There's brine stored here. See that tank?
Yes.
That beige colored tank? That's brine water coming from the process of... That's some of the brine that comes up with the gas. Now that gets taken out of there periodically. They empty it. Now where does it go? Can't get a definitive answer. I keep asking. I can't get an answer. Do the officials know? They can't even answer. Now Brent might know.
Wait a minute, don't they have to indicate on some map where the pipelines are going?
Oh yeah, there's some kind of a map for the pipelines, yeah, but I'm talking about the waste.
No, wait, hold it.
Waste.
But they're coming through, they're piped out, right? The waste?
No, it's not piped out. That's the waste right there. There's in the tank. It has to come, a truck has to come here.
Where does he have to register in this county, in this state?
Who knows? No, we can't get answers. We don't know. And all I know is that sometimes...
Who's the legislator in this area?
The legislators don't care.
And they're blocked by the
They don't care. They don't answer our questions. I photograph them. You can go on my website.
Who are they? That's what we're asking.
Who are they? Which one do you want? The county legislators? Who do you want? County, state,
and
local.
The federal one.
Up to the government.
And federal.
You can send us that information and we can share it with everybody.
That's right.
How
Right,
much money did they get
But
paid
also-
for this property? How much
Well,
money?
they usually get paid if they put a compressor station like this one. What I hear, they don't tell you exactly because that's all private. I've asked. They'll usually get, from what I hear, $1 million for that, to put a compressor station.
Okay,
That
now
goes to the owner.
She gets it.
The owner,
The owner.
Mr. Barber.
Mr. Barber. Okay, now we want to know. Okay.
Excuse me?
Solar powered light.
Oh yeah, they do use some solar, right? They want to placate us, I think.
Sorry, we're shooting questions at you.
Well, that lady's water is fine. This is not a gas site. This is a compressor. This has not been drilled. This is a compressor, which is different. It's taking the gas from the other sites, the gas sites, bringing them here, compressing it, and pushing it through into pipelines.
Do we know where the pipeline,
now
are
where
they
does the
following the roads, the pipes?
No, they're not all following it. There's a pipeline right there.
Right.
That's
That
a pipeline.
cleared area?
That cleared area is pipeline. Every cleared, also cleared. And it goes out of our state. All the gas is going out of our county, out of our area. It's going into New York, it's going into New Jersey, it's going into Massachusetts.
What about radon?
It's like the Alaska pipeline.
What about radon? They don't care. What about it?
But
There's
is
radon.
is any of it leaked? In this process, is any of it leaked here in your county?
Not that we know, but not that they care to know. Not that they care to test. It's not an issue.
Okay, now you say this is a
Nothing is
compressor.
an issue unless you scream and yell. We scream and yell, it then becomes some kind of an issue. Otherwise, nothing.
Have you learned anything by screaming and yelling?
Yes, that we do get some action. At least we can warn people. We can warn you people so that you don't allow it in New York State. We can warn the world so other countries don't allow it. We've had countries here, and then they put in moratoriums. We can warn people and then see what happens.
And people write books about you.
And people write books about
learn
us.
by your experience.
Right, I'm in
famous
that
this
book.
Yeah.
I'm in all kinds of things, but they write books, they do documentaries. And we scream and yell as long as we can, because we still hope that it can be stopped at some point.
Has Joss Fox been here?
He's been here many times, yes.
What is that panel over there? Looks like a solar panel.
Right, they have a solar panel. Usually they have solar panels to get information, data, and they keep track of some kind of a tracking system here.
Does anybody go door to door to talk to the people, to explain to them what's going on, and
Like
try
who?
to get them?
You
I mean,
mean
anybody,
citizens,
is there
anybody?
anybody?
Hardly anything. It's only us, and it's a handful of us. And we can only do a certain amount of going door to door, which we do. But most of them can't compute, can't understand, don't want to get involved, afraid to get involved, cannot think that they can even speak or that they have the power. They trust their government. This is number one.
Isn't the money a factor, though? The money that is given to
Yes,
these
the
people?
money is a factor because the money is somehow comforting them, persuading them, making them feel okay, that they have value. But otherwise, they do not feel they can speak up.
Okay, now how is the gas transported into this?
This is all, the gas is all pipelines. underneath here, all kinds of pipelines.
Comes in and brings the gas.
Brings it to here, and then it gets
after
sent
it's
to another
treated,
type
it's
of
gone.
pipeline.
It's gone.
Have
Right,
there
to
been
another
any,
pipeline,
has
to
there
other pipelines.
have there been any accidents
Yes, we've had accidents, we've had explosions, we've had people dying.
in your county?
Yes, we had an explosion on a compressor station the end of March.
Why did they die?
Well, they die from different machinery. They're working on machinery, something, you know, it's just accidents.
But also a person died in their bathroom lighting a match.
Well, I don't know about that. Well, their water, I don't know. That might be okay. There's no drilling. This is not drilling. So this is not drilling. So normally the water is not affected. Water can be affected. We have had homes from pipeline moving through the ground, disturbing the ground. So some people have had problems with pipeline. But right now, after this, we're going to go to an actual site on a dirt road, just a little ways up, and make a left on this dirt road, and we'll see a site that's close to the road. A lot of the sites are far away from the road. They have long access roads now so that they can hide. And they go into the woods, half a mile, 1 mile, and they put the sites in so we can't see them unless we trespass. Otherwise, some are close to the road, and that's the ones I'll take you to so you can see something.
How often do you have personnel on site here?
Hardly ever. I mean, I pass this all the time, and it's like this during the week. And
This is like do they have surveillance cameras on these things at all?
I don't see any indication of it. They might, but there's no indication. They don't even have a sign. I just called them this past week, and I said, why don't you even have a sign identifying what this is? I said, what kind of a company are you? Put your sign out there and put your name.
This is like the oil company pumping station.
Do you know what kind of farm, what did they focus on when it was still operating?
This one was produce. They had a produce stand, they, you know, vegetables.
This, your county is in New York City's food shed. And this area is part of what supplied the green market.
That's right, and our cows.
Do you know how many
milk.
Do you know how many
meat.
farms have withdrawn from providing New York City?
No, they're still
Or is there
providing.
any-
Nobody I know has withdrawn. They're still providing. I know of one farm right now in the next county. She's got bad water. She has a dairy. The cows have sores on their body. She's got sores and rashes on her hands, and they're still milking the cows, and it's going into the milk stream. So you guys are getting it. And nobody's shutting this down. I am outraged that they do not even test that. The cows are sick. She's got stuff that has bad water, and they allow the milk to be
Actually, that's a good
released.
question. If we
That to
had-
me is beyond a
What
comprehension.
about the Department of Health? Have they been, have complaints been made? One question at a time, please. One, has the Department of Health been contacted by any of you?
No, but we have so much work to do contacting. We contact now restaurants. We have people with bad water, restaurants. We have to make the contacts. They all sit on their duffs and allow it. We have to make the contacts. Why should I do it? Why are they not doing it?
Tell us again what that cutout is for.
That's a pipeline.
Oh, it's a
Pipeline coming out of here to transport the gas to bigger pipelines. You go from laterals to gathering lines to transmission lines.
Drilling going on here.
No drilling here. This is compressor station.
How many compressor stations per well?
They want maybe every 2 to 4 miles a compressor station. Now I see compressor stations on the sites.
Is that
It's brand new.
every 4 miles or so?
Or less. That's what's happening now, but they change all the time. It depends.
And how many wells are that servicing?
I don't know how many wells.
Basically what it does is